Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
LeBron James just got pulled straight into Diddy's chaos, and not in a light way either. It was only a matter of time before his past ties with Diddy came crawling back. Everybody remembers that famous line, "Ain't no party like a Diddy party." But now folks are saying those parties were way more twisted than anybody guessed. And LeBron? Rumor has it he wasn't just kicking back. He was straight up nervous around Diddy. So who's spilling all this tea with zero fear? None other than the wild truth teller himself. Katt Williams. He's not playing nice. Katt is calling out everything from wild after-hours parties to dirty backroom secrets that could end careers. And now, there's talk of tapes. Not just any tapes, explosive ones, allegedly floating around, exposing top-tier celebrities who got way too cozy in Diddy's darker side. But here's where it gets real twisted. Word is, Diddy wasn't just partying, he was filming it all. Every wild moment, every reckless move, allegedly caught on camera and tucked away in a vault of secrets. People say it was his way of keeping folks in check, straight up blackmail style. And this isn't just hearsay. Industry vets been speaking on it. Jaguar Wright been warning about this for years. Gene Deal even backed it up, saying Diddy loved having dirt on everybody. That's how he stayed powerful, by making sure nobody could cross him without risking their own downfall. Like Diddy's little scheme totally backfired. The feds came crashing down and snatched up everything during their raids on his LA and Miami spots, including those infamous tapes. Yeah, the same ones he allegedly used to keep folks in check. Now let's talk about LeBron again. Because according to this new leaked info, the king wasn't exactly acting like a faithful family man at those wild parties. Word on the street is, he was out here living it up with a bunch of side chicks like nobody was watching. And now, it's all coming back to bite. This whole mystery theory didn't just pop out of nowhere either. Remember when Drake's DMs leaked a few months back? Yeah, dude was out here bragging about hooking LeBron up with girls behind the scenes so his wife wouldn't find out. That's wild. And all that dirty footage Diddy was supposedly sitting on looks like it was real blackmail fuel just waiting to go nuclear. But wait, it gets even more bizarre. You remember that viral photo of LeBron dressed like a French maid? People were losing their minds over it. Now sure, it looks edited, but the internet swears it's real and tied to one of Diddy's infamous costume parties. If that's true, no wonder LeBron looked shook anytime Diddy came around. This ain't just about fear. Folks are saying LeBron might have been owned by Diddy for years now. All those silent glances and no comments, they hit different now, don't they? And this isn't just random gossip, it's a full-blown pattern. Look at who Diddy's always been close to. Kanye even said it straight up. They controlled LeBron. They controlled Jay-Z.
You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
Yes.
the shopping thing is
Yes,
new.
there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood.
Allegedly, they got dirt on everybody. Every time Kanye starts talking wild, folks love to slap the crazy label on him, but let's be real, man. He might be unpredictable, but he's not always wrong. Just look at the names he called out. Every single one got some kind of shady tie to Diddy. Meek Mill already got aired out. Jay-Z, way too silent. And now LeBron, his name's neck deep in the drama. And the fans, oh, they've been watching everything. They're digging up old clips, putting pieces together. And now that Diddy's being exposed for throwing parties that look more like some demonic ritual zone than a Hollywood bash, all those quotes from back in the day start hitting way harder. You gotta wonder, what really went down at those parties that had LeBron looking so loyal or so shaken? Why he never said a word? And Katt Williams? Man, he's not new to this game. He's been yelling about the dark side of the industry for years. From soul-selling deals to late-night rituals and freaky behind-the-scenes offers, Katt been calling it out loud, especially when it comes to Diddy. And get this, Katt even said he turned down $50 million, not once, not twice, but 4 times just to keep his dignity. Imagine how crazy those offers had to be for someone to walk away from that kind of money. And yeah, he didn't sugarcoat it. He said Diddy tried to drag him into the madness, but he shut it down quick.
I sat right here and told y'all there was activity on the darknet. Videos were being distributed and were going to be sold for profit because the diddler needs the money. Did I not say that? Right here.
Meanwhile, LeBron, that man's lips are sealed. And that silence, it's loud. LeBron wasn't just showing up to Diddy's parties. He was all smiles, vibing, allegedly even dressing up for the occasion. But now, it's looking like the past is catching up quick. We're not saying LeBron committed a crime, but let's be real. If you're hitting up those Diddy parties, getting filmed, and suddenly you go radio silent right after the feds raid Diddy's mansions, come on now. Something's not adding up. And the internet, oh, they've been going crazy. One user straight up said, if these tapes are real, LeBron better pray they never hit that courtroom. Another dropped the sarcasm heavy. LeBron, the G-O-A-T? The G-O-A-T of what exactly? And then came the wildest one. Someone actually said, LeBron's cheeks got clapped. Yeah, that's how brutal it's gotten online. Folks are clowning, questioning everything, and picking apart every little clip and quote from the past. All because his name is now tied up in a scandal that just keeps growing. If those tapes are real and they ever leak, this could get messy fast. And now here's where it gets even more suspicious. LeBron's camp has been super quiet. No statements, no clarifications, nothing but silence. And that silence, it's making people talk even louder, especially with the kind of heat that's surrounding Diddy right now. People are saying this ain't just celebrity drama anymore.
Those people who was caught at Diddy party did not know that he had 250 tape recorders in that house. That's a big house. But he had 250 tape recorders in that house that they took, that the feds found.
This is starting to look like a full-blown cover-up. See, every time someone speaks on Diddy's parties, it's like peeling back a layer of something darker. Folks are calling it a straight-up trap house for the rich and famous. Only instead of drugs, it's secrets, manipulation, and alleged blackmail. And LeBron being in the mix, that just took everything to a whole new level. There's even talk that some of these tapes were already shown to higher-ups, quietly, behind closed doors, to make sure certain names stay protected. And people are wondering, is that why LeBron's been untouchable all these years? Is that why nobody dares to question his image? It's wild how fast public opinion flips when receipts start dropping. People who used to worship these stars are now saying they knew something was off. The way LeBron stayed loyal to Diddy, the way he never spoke out. It's got folks connecting dots and asking the real questions now, and it's not looking good. And here's the craziest part. This might just be the beginning. Insiders are whispering that the feds barely scratched the surface when they raided Diddy's homes. Allegedly, there's still more tapes, more evidence, and more high-profile names caught up in this mess. And if those files ever go public, whew, Hollywood's gonna shake. LeBron's name getting dragged in was shocking, but now people are saying he might be just one of many. Word is, there are other powerful names, athletes, rappers, executives, all allegedly tied to these freaky parties and whatever deals were being made behind closed doors. And with Katt Williams and Jaguar Wright both screaming the same things for years, folks are starting to believe them more than ever. People online are saying Diddy was running more than just music. He was running a whole operation. A circle where influence was bought, secrets were recorded, and silence was expected. And anyone who stepped out of line, they got reminded real quick who held the receipts. Now LeBron's legacy is being questioned, not for what he did on the court, but for what he might have been doing off it. And if even a fraction of these rumors turn out true, this won't just be a scandal, it'll be a collapse. Now here's where things get real dark. There's talk that some of the people involved in Diddy's world didn't just get threatened. They straight up disappeared from the spotlight. Folks who used to be everywhere suddenly went silent, vanished, or retired out of nowhere. Coincidence? Some don't think so.
They also seized evidence of the freak-offs. Electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims.
Whispers are flying that Diddy had ways of making people stay quiet. And if you didn't play along, your career, your reputation, maybe even your life got flipped upside down. And now, with LeBron's name floating around, people are wondering if he's been quiet all these years because he had to be, not because he wanted to. Even some bodyguards and staff members are starting to talk. One former insider allegedly said there were strict no-phone rules at these parties, and anyone who broke that rule got banned, or worse. And guess what? Some of those same staff are now coming forward saying they saw A-list guests doing things that could ruin everything if it ever came out. The internet's calling it Hollywood's biggest ticking time bomb. And if these testimonies keep dropping and the feds keep digging, it won't be long before more names start falling. LeBron might be the first megastar caught in this, but he definitely won't be the last. And now everybody's watching, waiting for someone big to crack. With all this pressure building, folks are saying it's only a matter of time before somebody flips to save themselves. And when that happens, the whole system might come crashing down. Think about it. If even one of those insiders or celebs decides to talk publicly or cooperate with the feds, it could expose a whole hidden network. We're talking deals, favors, secrets, and years of silence all blowing up at once. And with Diddy already under heavy fire, he's the weak link now, the one everybody's trying to distance from, but for some, it's too late. LeBron's silence is starting to look like panic. No tweets, no press, not even a denial. And that's got people speculating even harder. Some believe he's lawyering up behind the scenes. Others think he's just waiting for it all to blow over, but this kind of storm doesn't just go away, especially when the feds are involved. The streets are talking, the blogs are buzzing, and fans are piecing it together faster than ever. If more names start dropping, or worse, if the tapes leak publicly, careers will be done, reputations shattered, and the image some celebs worked their whole life to build, gone in seconds.
They could control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
No, you, man.
But they can't control.
Now, the real question is, who's gonna take the fall first? Because let's be real, when it comes down to saving yourself or protecting the circle, loyalty disappears real quick. And Diddy? He's looking more like the fall guy every single day. But if he goes down, he's not going alone. Insiders say he's the type to keep receipts on everybody just in case. So if the pressure gets too hot, don't be surprised if Diddy starts naming names real fast. And if LeBron's name is on any of those files, he could get pulled into something way bigger than just party rumors. People online are calling this the Hollywood domino effect. Once one falls, the rest are lined up right behind. And with how fast this story's spreading, the media's circling like sharks, just waiting for the next piece to drop. What's wild is how deep this might go. If there really is a whole network of celebrities tied up in these tapes, this could turn into one of the biggest takedowns in entertainment history. So now, everyone's watching LeBron, waiting for even the smallest move. Because in a storm like this, silence might not save you. It might bury you. So what do you think really went down? Is LeBron just caught up in someone else's mess? Or did he really get down and dirty at those wild parties and end up on tape? Is this guilt by association? Or is there more to the story? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's get into it. No filter, no holding back. And yo, if you're feeling the heat we're bringing, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to see the truth. Catch y'all on the next one. It's only getting crazier from here.